हे एवरीबॉडी, वेलकम टू लीगल पॉड। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे CBI असिस्टेंट पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर एग्ज़ाम 2017 के क्वेश्चन पेपर को। सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन है, द ओरिजिनल jurisdiction of Supreme Court to the exclusion of any other court does not include any dispute A. Between the Government of India and one or more states. B. Between Government of India and any state or states on the one hand and one or more other states on the other. C. In relation to election of the President of India. D. Between Government of India and civil servants as to constitutional validity of service rule. इसका आंसर है डी, बिटवीन गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एंड सिविल सर्वेंट्स एज टू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल वैलिडिटी ऑफ सर्विस रूल्स। बाकी जो 3 पॉइंट्स है वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ओरिजिनल जुरिसडिक्शन में आती है, जो कि आर्टिकल 131 के अंडर दिया हुआ है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। क्वेश्चन 2, इन विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग केसेस द सुप्रीम कोर्ट upheld the constitutional validity of national awards like Bharat Ratna, holding that these awards do not amount to titles within the meaning of Article 18 of the Constitution of India. A. Balaji Raghavan versus Union of India. B. Mohini Jain versus State of Karnataka. C. D.K. Basu versus State of West Bengal. D. J.P. Unni Krishnan versus State of Andhra Pradesh. और इसका आंसर है ए, बालाजी राघवन वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग फंडामेंटल राइट्स कैन नॉट बी सस्पेंडेड व्हेन अ प्रोक्लेमेशन ऑफ इमरजेंसी इज इन ऑपरेशन? ए. आर्टिकल 19 एंड 21, बी. आर्टिकल 32 एंड आर्टिकल 226, सी. आर्टिकल 20 एंड आर्टिकल 21, या डी. आर्टिकल 19 एंड आर्टिकल 20। इसका आंसर है सी, आर्टिकल 20 एंड आर्टिकल 21 को सस्पेंड नहीं किया जा सकता ड्यूरिंग द इमरजेंसी, और ये दिया हुआ है आर्टिकल 359 के अंदर। आगे बढ़ते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, इन विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग केसेस द सुप्रीम कोर्ट, while recognizing the Muslim women's right to maintenance for the first time, observed a uniform civil code will help the cause of national integration by removing disparate loyalties to laws which have conflicting ideologies. Cases: A. Shamim Ara versus State of Uttar Pradesh. B. दनियाल लतीफ़ी वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया. सी. मोहम्मद अहमद खान वर्सेस शाह बानो बेगम. एंड डी. के जैनुद्दीन वर्सेस अमीना बेगम। इसका आंसर है शाह बानो बेगम केस। आगे बढ़ते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ एक्लिप्स pertaining to fundamental rights has originated from which one of the following articles of the Constitution? A. Article 32, B. Article 21, C. Article 19, D. Article 13। इसका आंसर है आर्टिकल 13, ऑप्शन डी। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, द पावर ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया to punish for contempt of itself is traceable to which one of the following articles of the Constitution of India? A. Article 215, B. Article 128, C. Article 129, and D. Article 131। इसका आंसर है C, आर्टिकल 129। आगे बढ़ते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 7, which one of the following is a directive principle of state policy under the Constitution of India? A. to safeguard public property and to abjure violence. B. Equal justice and free legal aid. C. To value and preserve the rich heritage of India's composite culture. D. To provide free and compulsory education to all children of age 6 to 14 years. इसका आंसर है बी, इक्वल जस्टिस एंड फ्री लीगल एड. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, विच कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट is relevant to the goods and service tax? GST. A. Constitution 99th Amendment Act. B. 100th Amendment Act. C. 101 Amendment Act. D. 102 Amendment Act. इसका आंसर है C. 101 Amendment Act. Next question, question number 9. Which one of the following statements is not correct? A. The state of Andhra Pradesh enjoys special status under the Constitution of India in matters relating to education, and therefore its power to prescribe residential requirement for candidates appearing in super specialty exams is constitutionally valid. B. The Supreme Court of India has no power to transfer a case pending in a court within the state of Jammu and Kashmir to any court outside that state. C. The Parliament cannot empower any court in the state of Jammu and Kashmir to exercise the powers exercisable by Supreme Court to enforce the fundamental rights by issuing writs, orders or directions. D. The provisions of Article 371D of the Constitution of India have an overriding effect over any other provision of the Constitution. इसका आंसर है B. Supreme Court of India has no power to transfer a case pending in a court within state of Jammu Kashmir to any court outside that state. ये statement गलत है, बाकी सारे correct हैं. Moving on to next question. Which one of the following pairs is correctly matched? A. GST Council Article 279. B. Taxes on sale of petroleum crude List 1. Duties of excise on petroleum crude produced in India List 2. Duties of excise on tobacco produced in India List 3. इसका आंसर है A. GST काउंसिल कहाँ दिया गया है? आर्टिकल 279A के अंडर. मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. आर्टिकल 246A of the Constitution first contains a non-obstant clause, thereby overrides Article 254. Second, confers exclusive power on the Parliament with respect to taxes on goods and services in the course of interstate trade and commerce. 3. The legislature of a state has been given power to make laws for taxes on all goods and services. Select the correct answer using the code below. 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 1, 2 and 3, 2 and 3 only. इसका आंसर है B. 1 करेक्ट है. मूविंग ऑन टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Question number 12. The doctrine of double jeopardy is enshrined under which one of the following articles of the Constitution? 21, 20 clause 2, 20 clause 1, 22 clause 1. और इसका आंसर है B. आर्टिकल 20 clause 2. Next question. In which one of the following cases the Supreme Court of India held that the right to privacy is a part of right to life under Article 21 of the Constitution of India? A. K.S. Puttaswamy case, B. M.P. Sharma case, C. Binoy Viswam case, D. खड़क सिंह केस. एंड इसका आंसर है के.एस. पुट्टास्वामी केस. मूविंग ऑन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 14. For making reservation in promotion in public employment under Article 16 of the Constitution of India, which of the following are the essential requirements? First, backwardness. Second, inadequate representation. Third, maintenance of efficiency in service. Select the correct answer using the code below. 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, D 1, 2 and 3. इसका आंसर है D 1, 2 and 3. तीनों essential requirements हैं. Next question. In which one of the following matters the Supreme Court cannot issue directions to the government? A. For protecting children from drug abuse. B. For collecting necessary quantifiable data of SC/ST candidates in civil services for giving them reservations in promotion. C. For protecting good Samaritans who wish to help victims of road accidents. D. For banning sale of liquor on national and state highways. इसका आंसर है B. For collecting necessary quantifiable data of SC/ST candidates for giving them reservation in promotions. Moving on to next question. Question number 16. A joint session of Parliament is not envisaged in which one of the following situations? A. If a bill has been totally rejected by one of the houses of the Parliament. B. When a bill passed by Lok Sabha is partly modified by Rajya Sabha with regard to imposition of a tax. C. When houses have disregard as to amendments to be made in the bill. D. When a bill seeking to create a new state has been passed by one of the house and the same is not passed by the another house. इसका आंसर है B. Moving on to next question. Question number 17. Which one of the following statements is correct regarding the validity of any law relating to delimitation of constituencies made under Article 327 of the Constitution of India? A. Can be challenged and tested only before the Supreme Court of India. B. Can be tested before the Supreme Court of India or before the concerned High Court. C. Can be challenged before the Law Commission of India. D. Cannot be called in question before any court of law. इसका आंसर है D. Cannot be called in question before any court of law. Next, the decision in Quixote Holohan versus Dashilu is an example of the application of the doctrine of eclipse, pith and substance, colorable legislation, D. Severability. And इसका आंसर है D. Severability. Moving on to the next question. Question 19. In which one of the following cases the Supreme Court of India articulated the right to speedy trial? A. Vineet Narayan versus Union of India. B. Husainara Khatun versus Home Secretary State of Bihar. C. D.K. Basu versus State of West Bengal. या D. Prem Shankar Shukla versus Delhi Administration. And इसका आंसर है B. Husainara Khatun versus Home Secretary State of Bihar. Next question है question number 20. Which one of the following statements is not correct? A. The goods and service tax in respect of interstate trade is levied by the Government of India. B. The goods and service tax in respect of interstate trade is collected by the Government of India. C. The goods and service tax in respect of interstate trade is divided between the Government of India and the state government. D. The goods and service tax in respect of interstate trade forms part of consolidated fund of the India. इसका आंसर है डी, कंसोलिडेटेड फंड का पार्ट नहीं करती है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है 21. Which one of the following articles of the Constitution of India ensures the continuance of pre-constitutional laws? Article 13 clause 1, 13 clause 2, Article 372, Article 373. एंड इसका आंसर है सी, आर्टिकल 372. मूविंग ऑन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 22. In which one of the following cases did the Supreme Court of India refuse to exercise its power to issue directions to do complete justice in a case pending before it? A. Swaraj Abhiyan case regarding tackling drought in the country. B. Lakshmi case regarding compensation to victims of acid attack. C. Nidhi Kayam या व्यापम केस भी जिसे कहते हैं regarding students admitted illegally to the medical courses. या डी, कॉमन कॉज केस रिगार्डिंग गवर्नमेंट एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स. इसका आंसर है सी, व्यापम केस. मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 23. Which one of the following actions of the state is not permitted under Article 15 of the Constitution of India prohibiting discrimination? A. Making any special provision for differently abled children. B. Making any special provision for admission of socially and educationally backward classes. C. Making any special provision for admission of socially and educationally backward classes and SCs and STs to minority educational institutions. D. Making any special provision for admission of socially and educationally backward classes and SC/STs to private institutions, whether aided or unaided by the state other than minority institutions. And इसका आंसर है C. Moving on to the next question. Question number 24. Which one of the following rights is not guaranteed in Article 22 clause 1 and clause 2 of the Constitution of India? A. The right to be informed of ground of arrest. B. The right to consult and to be represented by a lawyer of his own choice. C. The right to be produced before a magistrate within 24 hours. D. The right of an arrested person under preventive detention legislation. And इसका आंसर है D. बाकी सारे guaranteed है under Article 22. Moving on, question number 25. Which one of the following is not a privilege under Article 105? First, freedom from arrest on a criminal charge. B. Right to exclude strangers from its proceedings. C. Right to regulate internal proceedings. या D. Right to punish for contempt. And इसका आंसर है A. Freedom from arrest on a criminal charge. आगे के क्वेश्चन हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर्स में कवर करेंगे. प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. थैंक यू.